Okay, this quick video is made for Lynn, who wanted to know how did I make this little book in my mini. Okay, how did I make this? All right, I actually learned how to do a lot of these little mini books from homeschooling, believe it or not. And so this is a very typical, it's called lap booking. And so it's very typical to lap booking, and we do it quite a bit in the homeschool community. And so basically, it's super simple. And so Lynn, I'm just going to show you very quickly how I made that. All right, take a piece of square paper. Doesn't matter the square size, but for this one here, I made it 8 by 8. I cut the paper 8 by 8 so that my pictures can be 4 by 4. All right, here's all you do. You cut a square piece of paper. This one is 8 by 8. Score it down the middle this way. Turn it. Score it down the middle this way. Turn it. Score it diagonally. Okay? And I want to let you know that I have a couple of different scoreboards, but my favorite one is this one called Score It. The reason I love this one so much is because even though for certain times I do love my, Martha Stewart one, this is a great example of when I really love my Score It, because it allows me to see this is the middle of that there, 4 inches on each side. Turn it, it's the middle there. But on my Martha Stewart board or any of those kind of boards, it's difficult to line up the edges. So here I was just able to go like this and I scored it. Okay, now what happens is go along and just, fold everything at the seams. So fold it, fold it, go back, fold it again diagonally. Okay, see that right there? Okay, now what happens is if you look at this guy right here, all right, if you look at this is the guy that's glued down. So that's this part right here. This, when you're looking at it, if you go like this, it's kind of problematic. So what you're going to do is you're going to push these parts in. See? That guy goes in that way. I'm trying to do this with one hand here. That guy goes in that way, right? So that what happens is when it's folded, it looks like that. Does that make sense? Okay. So here, this is the part that gets glued down. These two edges get folded in, okay? And then this is the cover, like that, okay? So then you're free to kind of cover it any way that you want, right? You can go ahead and put something on the front. Then when this part's glued down, when you open it, it looks like that, see? And then when you close it back, there you go. All right. Now, you asked the question, not too sure if that would work for a 12 by 12 page. Well, let me tell you how this would work for a 12 by 12 page. This would work for a 12 by 12 page in 2 ways. I don't think I would do it the first way, but I'll tell you how it would work. And then the second way. The first way that this would work is if you sliced your page protector right here. Okay. So that, well, technically it would have to be on these sides right here, okay? So that when you open it, it would allow the freedom to open. So you would have to cut it on these 3 sides, right? This 4th side, you would not have to cut it because nothing's moving over here. I would probably not do it that way. To be honest with you, I would probably attach it to the outside of the page with a magnet. I just think it's easier sometimes in instances like that, and then you could just pick it up and open it up. So I think that, either way would be fine. Now, let me let you in on a little secret, a little surprise. Okay. It is not out of the question to do this. Watch. You can have one opening this way, then take a second one, glue it on top of it, and have the other one opening this way. So that by the time you're done, right? Look at how many pieces you can have. So if this guy goes in, right? So if you have one guy in and the other one on top of it, what would happen is, I'm trying to do all this with one hand, sorry. What would happen is that would be on the inside This guy would be on like this, okay? So that when it's there, when it's closed, it looks like that. So then you would open the one side like this, and then open the second side like this. And you could have double, which I've done that before. If you take a look at my page, it was a class that I taught. It was all those turquoise and black colors, okay? I did that. Now, this guy right here, you need to know that these two pictures that are at a diagonal, you have to slice them. So make sure that you're not picking a picture that would look funky if you sliced it, okay? When it's open, you really can't notice it too much, right? But when you're closing it, it has to be sliced, right? So the picture is sliced right here, and this picture is sliced right here. All right? I hope that was explanatory, even though I'm doing this with an iPhone. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions.